Back already with Spitfire, folks. I mentioned before, this is the first time we saw the new horse. I'm trying to think actually if there are any other sort of fighter plane, fighter jet, RF named horses. I'll look through the list I guess, but this is the only one that I remember instinctively. I don't think there's a horse called Lancaster, for example, named after a Lancaster bomber. Spitfire is a super name. A lot of people here as well, guys. Look, it's really busy. The only question is how many people are going to go up or not. I'm curious to see what sort of temperament this horse has got, it being a new one that we've never seen before, interacting with the tourists. Is he a good boy or not? I say he. I can't actually see, folks. Oh, is she holding the reins? 1 second. She's got her hand on the reins. Whoop. I was asking my permission. It's like, of course. The horse is big, guys. It's not giant. It's just that she's very petite, making the horse look massive. This horse is 17 hands, I would guess. Looking across the other box, they have actually put both the signs up this morning, so we're back to normal. They remember the signs but forgot the chain. In terms of markings, single sock, folks. Horse's back right hoof, teeny weeny one. And kind of, what is it, like almost a half star, semi-star on the forehead. But that horse will easily be identifiable in future because those marks are very distinctive along the horse's left-hand side. Almost looks like holes in the coat. Huge number of people here waiting, look, deciding whether they're going to go up or not.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you.
Surprised, guys, to see school-age kids around. To the best of my knowledge, no schools in the UK have holidays right now, and the same with schools in Western Europe, so very strange. And it's not a school trip, as you can see. Oh, 1 second, let me zoom around. Just spotted these two beauties. Look. Hiya. Wow. They could be twin horses. Sorry, folks, they were going a little bit too fast for me to get their names. Okay, let's head back past this massive crowd. Look, it really is ridiculously busy here. This is typically when it gets a bit quieter, but for some reason the number of people has accelerated. Let's have a little peek in the yard, see what's happening there. So at the moment it's completely chaos out here. Oh, hold on a second. Interesting timing. Here comes the trooper. Oh, let's get back. Look. Oopsie. Uh-oh. What a gent. You see that? He said, "Excuse me." The guy with the kid said, yeah, sure. Brilliant. In the days of old, everybody, we're talking about this time last year, Easter, summer 2023. That would have been a very different story. Wouldn't have heard "excuse me" and the guy replying, "Yeah, sure." Not often, but there are a few classic videos where the troopers did push through groups of kids. What the hell is all this? What's this, everybody? What are the musical instruments? I have no idea what they're carrying. Look. What's that? Some peculiar medieval torture device, perhaps. I don't know why it kicked off with so many people so quickly. It was pretty deserted 15 minutes ago. Anyway, good news, the chain's back up. So we're not going to have a repeat of what we saw earlier, even if a new bunch of Frenchy students arrive and decide to start calling the guards horse beef. I really hope the microphone picked that up, guys. He was right next to me, so it must have done when he said horse beef. Very cheeky, actually. Coming to London and calling us English folk roast beefs. Gosh.
Okay.
I just noticed actually, compared to the other horse, this one is giant.
No, you do. You do. Go.
Absolutely massive.
No, just do. And I'll kick him back. Shoot it. No, do it.
For some reason I don't remember Tempest being this big before, but he is a big boy, isn't he?
No, you cannot do that. That's a video.
Oh. There we go, new victims. Rapido. Oh, fashion show on the left. Crowd behind me is massive. Let's see if they decide to actually go forward there. Oh, little Broman under the sign. I forget now, guys, whether it was Tempest or Tyranny that was the bit of the nipper. I remember when they first came on a few months ago, one of them started nipping. I forgot which one it was. Instinctively, I think it was this horse. Because Tyranny was here the other day and was a good boy. Oh, thank you, mate. Oh, see?
1 hour to try.
I'm not sure if the horse slipped there. I got a bit nervous because there was a weird noise from a speaker. Smile of the day. Brilliant. What do you think, guys? Peruvian group, maybe? Called Orion? Muy bien. ¿Ya? Muy bien, yeah.
selfie, yo quiero un selfie con ustedes, vengan.
That chap, that gent wins Smile of the Week, actually, not of the day. Brilliant. Oh, I just realised I'm in the back of their mass group selfie picture. The problem is at the back of my head, not my amazingly handsome face. Oh well. Okay, let's leave Tempest alone. He seems to be kicking a little bit, guys, at the back. Notice he's raising one of his legs. And what a surprise, it's in this box, as usual. Look, see? And again. Can you see the ghost, folks, that we can't? Yes! I'm really hoping he's not going to run out onto the street now I've moved away. How much motion there is in the yard. It was really unfortunate that the trooper we saw prior to this one, the first Chitsman of the day, being a new trooper and all, had to endure those complete idiots with the chain having been left down. At least everyone else is being super respectful. Oh, thank you. You are welcome. Why can't everybody be so civil? I don't understand it. So polite. Even though the troopers are used to being thanked, I don't think there's a thing such as too much appreciation or thanks. Okay, back at this end. I'm hoping that Tempest doesn't have a meltdown. It does happen though, folks. Just behind me. Really clopping about in that box. This one, Spitfire, is much more relaxed. Behaving like a cat. I wonder actually if this is the first time this horse has been on duty here this year. Could well be that we weren't able to identify it before, but that little reassuring from the pat from the trooper. Settled down. Oh, seeing the chief here actually, guys. This fellow just going out towards Trafalgar Square is one of the most senior officers here. I can't remember his rank. I'm not sure if he's one of you will remember. I seem to think a lieutenant colonel. He was also in the Guards documentary on Channel 5. I've completely forgotten now. Very famous face. But I haven't seen him for a while actually. He's based at London District. Always being very shy now about going out with the horses. Let's see if we can get ourselves right in front. This dude looks like he wants to. Oh, sorry, chap. Looks like he wants to grab the reins. Okay, that's it. My favourite spot. It's okay.
Don't do it.
Send it to your family. They love it. Everybody, can you all watch out? Keep your eyes open. PP. Whenever you're looking at something, please watch out. PP.
Oh, I've got a super teacher here. Listen to this, guys.
Did you have a look? Okay.
So many French schools hired teachers like that. Oh, what is bro trying to ask the guard? He's not getting a response.
Yeah, you're not supposed to talk to him. He doesn't. He's not going to talk to you.
Why are you trying to talk to him?
What did you ask him, Jack? Did you ask him a question?
I tried to tell him a joke.
It doesn't work.
He didn't even look at me.
Tourists always try and make them laugh, but yeah, they got a good guard face. Don't take it personally.
And then the adults are going to go well.
Okay, so the guy was trying to tell the trooper a joke. Obviously, the trooper didn't really. To be honest, he probably couldn't even hear it. I mean, he's like 8.5 feet in the air on a horse.
I'm going back. I'm not back. That's on my bucket list.
Oh, wait. Apparently it's on his bucket list to make the guard laugh. Raptors, guys. Which team is that? Is that a US basketball team? Or... I've heard of that before. Raptors. Oh. She's basically in the box.
Perfect.
Ladies and gents, where are the Great Smoky Mountains? I saw that chap had Great Smoky Mountains on his t-shirt. Ta-da! Group shots galore today. This big group, guys, is from the US. I don't know which state they're from.
What joke are you going to say? I'm going to say the chicken dude across the road.
When it's not funny, too.
Oh, somebody's got their toy, look. It's a Paddington soldier teddy. Meanwhile,
It's a skeleton's favorite instrument. You're not taking pictures. yeah. Just because I have jokes. You guys
this group are actually really funny. Look. That most US tourist, very, very polite actually.
Guys, you ready?
Yeah. Oh. Actually, that would make them smile too much. Shauna. On purpose then.
Spotted the trooper coming out on the left. Actually, there's a soldier coming out as well. I say a soldier, not a trooper, because at London District they also have lots and lots of soldiers. Here's one, followed by a trooper. Oh, something's got crossed reins. Problem with the reins. And the headgear. What's going on? Ah, part of the forelock got stuck underneath the top. There we are. Spitfire's like, ah, that's better. Teamwork. Sure, let's take this place for me to get out of the way. Whoa, that was way too close for my liking. Finding the space to get back in front.
Wait lang. I started, folks, to make a police horse list. However, without accompanying gallery shots, it's not easy. 1 second. That was Yeoman. Horse on the left was Yeoman. 100%. First time ever I did a police horse correctly. Bet one of you is now going to say, no, it's not, it's Yankee. Nope, that was Yeoman. Knows those massive cloppy feet anywhere. Now we're nowhere near a changeover, so I'm not sure what's going on here. That guy just saw a spaceship. The chain is up.
I got it.
I'm trying to read the t-shirt and see where they're from, but I can't read it. Something across the pond. US, but I don't know which state. is very serious, not even a hint of a smile. I don't mean the guard either, I mean the tourists. I'm wondering, guys, if I can find some German tourists to let them know this horse is called Spitfire. Then again, they might be upset. What do we think?
Not to aggravate the horse.
Hey, McKenna.
McKenna, you gotta get closer, honey. I can't get you in the picture.
No, I just waved. I thought I saw him moving out of the corner of my He loves that.
He's found something tasty. Oh, wait, she's got like a little toy. The horse is trying to take it. Oops.
Trying to say this?
What's this?
I'm trying to get the horse, but not everybody over there. Okay, ready?
You get tired of having your picture made, don't you?
Alright, ready, and I'll do some like this. Do you want to bring out flat standing again?
No, did you get some before?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Same way. Oh, no. I see these guys.
Yeah, you just got there.
Sorry guys, somebody's arm there in the frame.
Come on, closer. I love closer. Right, closer. Yeah.
Annoyingly, we've lost the sunshine. I'm not going to complain because it will start to rain.
I just feel like you to gather into the middle.
I don't remember this many US tourists here ever. So many this morning.
Quicker, ready? A little closer.
Some people can't even hold the forced smiles. You see it? Oops, sorry. Okay. So many people crowded behind me. I just walked into someone.
Que me muerda el caballo, ¿no?
Yeah, let's get a little picture with the bandana. Good idea. More like a Saturday, people know. One after another after another. Oh. I can't understand the point of that really. If you can't recognise yourself in the picture, why bother? Non-stop. The second I say it, it stops. Annoying noise off to my right, everybody, is a tour guide with a loudspeaker. What a surprise. Love this. It's like, ooh, look at this guard. I don't know if we heard that. They're absolutely fascinated discussing the guard's cloak. Ooh, look at this guard. Fancy. Yep, folks, that's why the loudspeaker should be banned. All right. Yeah. We are back, people, with Tempest for a little while.
Außer du hast natürlich den Kopf mitten drauf. Ja, nicht so schlimm. Sie geht gleich wieder weg. Oh, jetzt hast du Glück. Schnell, bevor da jemand... Jetzt. Ja. Ja. Und schnell. Ja. Ah.
Troopers coming out. Oh, just call him there on the left. Most are on their best behaviour, guys. You see, how long has it been, thinking back, since we've seen somebody really grab onto the reins, or getting shouted at really loudly for having done something wrong or disrespectful. It's been a good while, hasn't it? Now, I wonder why. Yes, we could say the sign has helped. It definitely has helped without a shadow of a doubt. But why, folks, do we think that tourists, generally speaking, are far, far better behaved than they were this time last year? And I remember this time last year very, very, very well, because in the approach to Easter was the first time I started filming here very regularly. Prior to that, it was just occasionally, a couple of times a week. But from March, April last year, it was very regularly with the lives and stuff. So I remember so many incidents in those lives with people really, really, really getting themselves in trouble. But why would that suddenly have stopped? Can we think of logical reasons? It can't just be about, oh, there's a new sign. Some very odd noise across the road that the horse is not liking. I don't know what it is. Even the distancing, it's almost like there's a voluntary social distancing between tourists and the horse. Because remember, guys, some of those Easter moments last year when there were hundreds of hands on the horse's face in quick succession. Absolutely, the whole area was crowded, hundreds of people. Now, for whatever reason, the numbers are still here, but they tend to be massively back in a huge semicircle. Like there's an invisible force field. If I step back behind the bollards, you see how many people there are here. It is packed. Look at her. And the same on the other side. Look. Bizarre. Give you got two. And that's got to be the most interesting outfit we've ever seen. Look at this. She's not going to get lost at night, is she, in the dark? It's like when you go into a sterile environment and they give you those sort of plastic boot things to put on. She forgot to take them off after visiting the factory. Polish group. I think actually, guys, to be honest, Tempest has got a little touch of moronitis this morning. He's seen so many idiots, he just doesn't want to settle down.
Watch yourself, keep your phone on.
has had a much better day so far. What I remember is that when we were here on Saturday, I mentioned about the fact that I was surprised how much work had been done out the back with the construction already of the elevated seating area, ready for tripping the colour, etc., etc. Instead of tripping the colour, the newspapers yesterday confirmed that they are making plans for the King to inspect his troops in the final inspection. Now, a lot of people were wondering whether or not there will be any royals present at the Tripping the Colour this year. Obviously, at the moment we've got an absent Princess of Wales. No one knows where she is or what's going on with that. But there was speculation the King would not be able to attend this year. However, he might not be able to ride, but he will be at Tripping the Colour, King's birthday parade. Apparently in a carriage, horse-drawn carriage. Yeah, big progress. Actually, look at this. All the seating has been dropped off now. They're just busy constructing it. That's the back of Downing Street, folks, just beyond the wall over there. Vast amount of work. Gives you a good idea as well, looking around, about places that you definitely would want to sit and other places you definitely would not want to sit. Okay, over in that far corner, forget it. I mean, yes, the seats are priced accordingly, but the view is dreadful over there. Personally, I always find the best spots to sit either this side, looking across the parade ground. For example, the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery often approach to this side and come across toward the tunnel. Or, failing that, the Royal Enclosure, which is pretty much, it's not up yet, they're going to construct that last, pretty much directly in front of the Guards Memorial, looking over toward Horse Guards. That's the very best, that's the moneyed spot. And of course, Wellington's office, folks, if you're super lucky and you're important and you work at London District, then you get the very best views. Oh, troopers carrying someone's luggage out. Somebody important, no idea who. I think we'll probably be able to get the next change in this part before I've finished for today. Just look, actually, where are we? Time-wise, it's 5 to 1, folks. I'm just thinking about where I'd like to be for this changeover. Trooper's pulled the boxes open, checked on his colleagues. I think I'm going to stay in front of Tempest, as he's not a happy boy today. Ta-da!
Household cavalry, these guys. We have one Dukey, one old boy, who I remember he is now 25, I think.
For info session, everybody.
We do have an old boy who is now in house.
I have no idea what kind of old boy he's talking about, but there we are. Yeah. This. It's like Ladies' Day at Ascot. Extraordinary. All good? Yeah. Which game was which? Was it dead already, the gimbal? I noticed this one runs out super fast, doesn't it?
To be honest, I forgot to charge it, so...
I was using someone before, I noticed it runs out really fast because the battery is really, really, really small.
Yeah.
I think that's why so many people I noticed are using this one now.
I have that, but to be honest, I haven't got around to basically using it, so I'm not used to it.
It's annoyingly heavy, to be honest. That one is a lot lighter,
Yeah.
but the battery on this one lasts a lot longer.
I bought it about 3 months ago, so the battery kept running out. But
Yeah.
since then, it's been okay, to be honest. So.
It's also easier because when you need to switch the phone from portrait to landscape, it's super easy with that. This is
That's the reason I'm not doing it, but I'm thinking I'm not actually using that much portrait anyway, so I will probably soon start using it. So.
I've never actually had to recharge this one outside ever, so I don't know how long it lasts, but I'm guessing probably 5-6 hours. This will be our last change, guys, in part 2 today. Oh.
Like you lot.
Just in case. It's because I remember a long time ago when Mano first said about the fact that somebody had ridden past and grabbed all his stuff and basically vanished with it. That day was the day I decided to start attaching it to myself physically, just in case. If they're going to grab it, they're going to take me with it, so good luck with that. Right folks, we will stay right in the front with Tempest for the changeover just in a few minutes. Hustle and bustle here, not packed, but plenty of people moving around. He's had enough though. Tempest is really not in a good mood. Hasn't been since he came out. Very restless horse today, very restless. Yeah, just not in the mood. Folks, I just noticed one of you commented that I've been mentioned in the Mail article. Wait, which article, guys? What are we talking about? I mean, somebody said I'm in the Daily Mail today.
Someone said what?
I didn't have a chance to read it yet. I wonder what. I hope it's good. Oops. Folks, if you, very. If any of you want to comment, if you've seen news stories or whatever, please, as well as letting me know in the comment, just post the link to the story. Bradford again is not happy. Look, he's twisting around. Round in circles.
Did that happen earlier on?
It did. Same horse. Was not in the mood at all to start with. Yeah, look. Poor Bradford, he's not happy. There he goes again. He's like, no, I want to go that way. Okay, let's see what happens now. Bradford and Tempest.
Quello dietro, vedi, che arriva.
So folks, what I was saying is, if you see any mentions of the channel of myself in news articles, specifically mainstream press like the Daily Mail, Sun, Guardian, whatever, please post the link. You can do that. You can post hyperlinks in the comments on YouTube. That way, if one of you writes, hey, you're in whatever article, I can very, very quickly just click on that link without needing to ask me which link, or obviously to dig through different news media to try and find it. So I haven't noticed anything in the mail today, so if one of you sees what I mentioned, let me know. Okay. It's a funny thing because I'm actually surprised because no. However, they did ask and I was thinking about it. Oh, lots of soldiers. Okay, well, I mean, they've actually hyperlinked it correctly. That's good, I guess. Oh, wait. Okay, folks, 1 second, let me go over here. Folks, interesting, very, very interesting. Look at this. In today's Daily Mail, revealed how idiot tourists harass the King's Guard. With, yup, my videos, people. And in clips posted by a YouTuber, London City Walks. Well, well, well. Guess we've gone mainstream. How's about that? Lucky me. That's good to know, isn't it? Big surprise, not them complaining. And thank you, Daily Mail, for correctly linking directly to my YouTube channel. That is much appreciated. I might explain actually that massive traffic spike I was referring to in part 1 today. Huge numbers of people here crowding for this changeover. Well, well, well. Yeah, there we are. I like the fact that that they refer to idiot tourists. In fact, they've actually used the word idiot, taken directly from my videos. Speaking of which, well, well, well. I feel a teeny weeny bit guilty, everybody, if I'm honest, because we haven't seen any idiocy this morning yet. And this actually, we've got a fellow from HQ London District here. I've just read his lanyard, watching as well. I think they're making sure that standards are as good as possible, especially as we get closer to military season, the King's ceremonial birthday, etc. Very unusual to see people from London District standing in the crowd watching what's going on. Yeah. Well, 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 guys, that's interesting, isn't it? London City Walks in the Daily Mail. That is actually the most viewed newspaper in the United Kingdom, and their website is massively, it's one of the most popular websites in the UK. So it's good for the channel, I guess, overall. And let me confirm one important thing, guys. When I was in discussions with various news media outlets about publishing the footage, I made one thing very, very clear to any media outlet that wanted to use it. No problem at all with permission to use my footage on 2 conditions. 1, I will never accept any kind of royalties or payment for the footage. And 2, the channel is always credited as being the original source and myself as the original videographer of said footage. I thought that was kind of fair, because the more people that see tourists looking stupid, the more they'll avoid trying to look stupid. In other words, old-fashioned public shaming. We've seen it many times. So I see that as a win-win, actually. The more people that see it, the better. At the same time, as I've said before, folks, I will never accept payment for my footage from anyone. Why? Because I'm not here to be making money from national newspapers. It doesn't interest me at all. But yeah, big respect, Daily Mail, for getting the hyperlink right. Much impressed.
vale, sea.
It's a very well written article. I'm surprised, actually, by their usual standards. They're quoting like the Defence Secretary and other people in it. Yeah, not bad at all. Despite many considering them tourist attractions, the Kingsguard consists of elite serving soldiers who are tasked with protecting the monarch's life and properties. Well, who's the journalist at the Daily Mail that wrote this? Sam Lawley. Good job, Sam Lawley. Yeah, very well written. Oops, thanks, tourist. Guys, we're now going to move to a hairdressing channel, and today we're going to be discussing tourist dandruff here at Horseguards. Hello. Yeah, obviously he doesn't care. We should see what that does traffic-wise. I noticed a huge spike last night, thinking, where's all the traffic coming from? It's got to be that. Yeah, because sometimes when a tourist walking in front of the camera, their bushy hair and dandruff gets in the frames. It's sort of divertible. The hairdressing moment, guys, sponsored by Head and Shoulders. I think it's a nice comment there. I hate tourists with a passion. The poor soldiers will eventually have to move behind fences for their own protection, I think. No, folks, they will move the tourists behind the fences before that happens, I tell you. A fixed penalty, £100 for disrespecting the Kingsguard, should be enacted, with the money going to military charities. That's not my comment, that is a comment of a well-informed Daily Mail reader. And you know what, Daily Mail reader? I agree with you, you're right. Sooner, everybody would pay. If there was someone at the gate saying £1 to go in, everybody would pay it. How much would they make a day? 50 grand a day? Minimum. Every single day. They make a fortune. Yep, folks. If they had one person assigned with... oh, hold on. What's happened here? Uh-oh. So if it's not a pickpocket... I can't see, in fact, or I don't know why, but the police are not looking happy. 1 second. Pickpocket. Pickpockets. Did you see why they were pulled over? I'm not sure if they're pickpockets. The family that have just been...
Maybe they lost something. They're not pickpocketing, but I think they lost something.
Yeah? Look at this. Just notice this. What you do? Daily Mail today. Actually linked it direct. Boom. Nice. But I like the fact they've kept the Indian tourists. Serves them right now. Oh, here's one on the left, guys. Look. He heard the call. Police are really on it, aren't they, these days? Like, the second anything goes wrong, they're right out there talking to people and taking the details. I was saying before, I think it would be a good idea if they charged everyone £1 to go into the yard. Imagine how much money they'd make every day. And no tourist would be like, oh, I don't want to pay £1. Everybody would pay £1 to go into the yard. Make a fortune. They make so much money here.
Yeah, they're gonna get the details. Even I catch one last week. One of the agent one touched grabbed the rein, and the big police you get all the details.
Yeah, this is good. I like the fact that they're going to start arresting tourists for being naughty. Look at their body language, I'm pretty sure they're pickpockets. The police look very kind of, they don't look happy, they look like helping them. I think they've basically said to them, what are you doing? They look super defensive now, especially the kid. I bet they're using the kid to steal wallets. Yep, I'm not going to shove the camera back in their face, guys, but there's a little family of pickpockets. I'm 99% certain. The guy that's with them, I've seen him here before, and the way that the police are taking everybody's details, that does not look like they're complaining that they've been robbed. It's the exact opposite. And if you remember, in fact, I won't mention channel, but several other people, including Busker, have posted videos in the past week or so with the police stopping tourists, taking their details and recording them in a notepad. They're actually getting people's names, addresses, personal info. I don't know why they've started to be super strict, but I see it as a massive, massive plus. And another thing I can tell you as well, there is a very long and comprehensive list of people that are banned from the yard and the facility and even the Guards Museum. That's not a ban that's been enacted by the Ministry of Defence Police. That is a ban that has been, how do I say this without... Let's just say that someone I know very well that works here, not a trooper, told me that there is a very lengthy ban list that's been in place for years, and some people, if they get even remotely close, are immediately told to get lost. Now, I wasn't quite aware of that. Now, we know some people, Karen infamously, have been told don't ever come back, and she didn't. So I see that as being a good thing, personally. And on that note, guys, we are very close to the end today. But it's lovely to see the national press taking the side of those of us that have filmed here for a long time in condemning the behaviour of tourists. Because it's not a funny thing, it's not humorous. Disrespecting anyone in their place of work, trooper, military or not, anyone in their place of work, from my point of view, it's wrong. If I were here filming and somebody was trying to get in my face constantly whilst I'm filming, particularly just to annoy me, I would be pretty upset about it. So I can understand why the troopers would be upset with idiot tourists mocking them, copying their walks, trying to tell them jokes, and just generally being completely and utterly moronic. So it's good to see that that's actually being recognised. I mean, yes, part of it is to sell newspapers, we know that. But at the same time, they've used the same language that I'm using. The word in the article is idiot tourists. Okay, yep, idiot tourists. Love it. Not so many of them today. In fact, we've seen some lovely people today. And I must emphasise that 99% of people we come across, massive respect and a shout out to the Canadian ladies we met at the beginning. 99% of the people we come across here are very respectful of the work of the troopers, of the fact this is a military facility, a royal facility that is staffed by serving military personnel. It's just that very small percentage. And to be honest, even it's less than 1%. We're probably talking, 0.1% of 1%, tiny minority of absolute idiots that are very disrespectful and have given, something of an unofficial license to people to be disrespectful. Anyway, enough on that, folks. They're still busy interviewing this naughty little family. Here comes a trooper, and it'll be our closing shot. Oh, actually, one second, everybody. I can't quite hear what they're talking about, nor should I really, but yeah, he's explaining why they've been stopped. It's something to do with them using the pram. Interesting, very. Anyway, the troop is back. So many soldiers walking around today from London District HQ, which is up there, folks. Anyway, from the yard and from me, and from this fellow, who I think had an electric shock when we woke up this morning, I'll be back very, very soon, ladies and gents. Gatesman is happy. Chitsman is happy. Workers have just been in to refurbish the sauna and spa area under here. The troopers have access to this very exclusive health suite under horseguards. All free treatments, LMS products, etc. Yeah. Sadly, guys, I haven't been invited yet. There haven't been any hot tub moments for me here at Horseguards. But yeah, I'll be back soon, everybody. What a morning it's been. This has been part 2, and plenty happened in part 1. Back soon, folks. Bye for now.